Stop scrolling, this isn't just another message. I ask you for a few minutes of your attention. If you do not, you may carry regret for many years. Please consider these moments. Yes, you. The one with the questions you don't always know how to ask out loud. The one who has smiled through storms, held it all together while everything felt like it was falling apart. What if I told you this moment, yes, this exact second was crafted by heaven just for you? That the very thing you've been hoping would change is already shifting. That the voice you've longed to hear is speaking right now. Not with judgment, not with pressure, but with perfect peace. So take a breath. Let your shoulders relax. Let the noise of the day melt away. You didn't stumble here by accident, you were brought here on purpose. And your breakthrough might begin right here. Your life is loud, beloved, and I see how it drains you. The screens, the tasks, the endless noise of everyone needing something from you. But do you know where I dwell? Not in the frenzy, not in the pressure. I speak in stillness. I move in quiet spaces. I whisper to the heart that pauses long enough to hear me. You've been carrying so much, and still you keep moving, thinking if you don't, everything might fall apart. But I'm here to tell you nothing is falling apart when your life is in my hands. Just one moment, yes, one moment of intentional stillness can change everything. Stillness isn't a pause in progress. It's where real progress begins. Come away with me for just a moment. Let me show you that peace isn't the absence of trouble. It's the presence of me in the middle of it. I see what nobody else does. The tears you don't let fall when others are watching. The silent battles that rage in your mind while you smile through the day. I see the moments you want to scream, but instead you whisper prayers into your pillow. I hear you. I see you. And I'm closer than your next breath. Not one tear has gone unnoticed. Not one why has been ignored. You are not invisible. You've never been forgotten. And that weight you've carried thinking you had to be strong for everyone else. You were never meant to hold that alone. You weren't made to survive, you were made to heal. Let me in. Let me carry what's been crushing your soul. I'm not asking you to explain your pain, I already understand it. I just want to walk with you through it, and out of it. The time for your reset is now. Yes, now. Not when you feel more ready. Not when everything is lined up just right. Right now. You've missed chances, yes. You've made mistakes, sure. But that's not the end of your story. Missed opportunities don't define you, what you choose now does. A fresh start isn't about perfection, it's about surrender. It's not about fixing everything you did wrong, it's about deciding to build forward on something solid. You've built before on shaky ground, on people's opinions, on unstable promises, on fear, but now I'm offering you a foundation that won't shake when the storms come. I'm not just giving back what was lost, I'm giving something better. I'm redirecting you to what lasts. Will you take my hand? You were never a mistake. I don't make mistakes, I craft masterpieces. Before the world could label you, I already named you mine. Before they called you not enough, I called you chosen. Before they questioned your worth, I declared it unshakable. Your value isn't based on what you do, it's anchored in who I am. And I don't change. You carry a light even if some days you can't see it. Even if others have tried to put it out. That light in you is stronger than any darkness around you. Don't let shame rewrite your story. Nothing you've been through has canceled my plan for you. In fact, I'm using it all. Every broken piece, every scar, every closed door. It's all part of the masterpiece. And the world needs what I've placed inside you. I know you've been hurt. I know trusting feels risky. You've been let down, pushed aside, left out. You wonder if it's safe to trust again. And I won't pretend it's easy. But here's what I will say: trust doesn't need all the answers. It only needs a surrendered heart. You don't have to be whole to come closer to me. Even a broken yes is powerful in my hands. Faith isn't about feeling brave, it's choosing to stay open, even when it's hard. Stop rehearsing the moments that failed. Start receiving the grace that's fresh every morning. You're not behind. You're not too late. You're just one surrendered breath away from a new beginning. I never stopped seeing you. I never stopped choosing you. Let me in again. Pause and look around. You're still here. You're still breathing. That means purpose still lives in you. That means grace still covers you. Gratitude isn't just a good idea, it's your secret weapon. It shifts your focus. It awakens joy. It breaks despair. Even in this moment, yes, this one right now, there's something beautiful. The sunlight hitting your window. The breath in your lungs. The hope that still flickers. These aren't small things, they're miracles wrapped in simplicity. Don't wait for the storm to pass to find peace. Learn to dance in the middle of it. The miracle isn't always the storm ending, it's the strength you find inside it. End your day not with worry, but with thankfulness. Begin your morning not with dread, but with wonder. I am with you in all of it. This moment is sacred. Don't miss it. This is your invitation, not to religion, but to restoration. To come home. To stop running. To stop hiding. The door is open. I am not a God of shame. I am a God of second chances. I am a God of redemption. You don't need to clean yourself up to come in. You only need to say yes. This is your confirmation, not just that I love you, but that I'm fighting for you. That I'm calling you higher. That I'm pulling you into the life you were made for. You are deeply loved. Fiercely protected. Fully seen. Nothing is random. Nothing is wasted. I've been writing your story with a love that never stops, never gives up, never runs out. So what will you do with this moment? Enter I love you, Jesus, if you believe. My beloved child, come closer now and still your heart. For today I speak not as a distant voice in the wind, but as the tender whisper of a father who walks beside you, who knows the rhythm of your heartbeat and the weight you carry beneath your smile. Let every distraction fall silent and every fear take its last breath, for I, the Lord your God, am here. I have prepared this very moment before the foundations of time, that you might know, yes, truly know that I see you, I hear you, and I am deeply involved in every detail of your life. Not one tear you have cried hath been wasted, not one sigh has gone unnoticed, and not one prayer, even the silent ones, has escaped the chambers of my heart. Today is not ordinary. This moment is sacred, for I am about to lift your eyes and remind you of who I am and who you are in me. You are not forgotten. You are not overlooked. You are not one among millions lost in the shuffle of the world. You are my beloved, handcrafted with intention, laced with divine destiny, and crowned with purpose. I call you mine not because of what you've done, but because of what I've already finished for you through the cross. The sacrifice of my Son was not a general offer. It was a personal invitation sealed in blood and offered in love. It was me saying, I choose you, not just for salvation, but for communion, for friendship, for partnership in a life that is rich with meaning and eternal significance. You were never meant to walk alone. You were never meant to struggle through the dark without light. I have placed my spirit within you as a constant companion, a faithful guide, and a wellspring of strength even when you feel empty. So breathe again, child. Exhale the weight of expectations you've tried to carry alone. Let go of the need to have all the answers, to be perfect, to prove your worth. I did not call you to earn my love. I gave it freely, fully, and forever. My love is not dependent on your performance. It is rooted in my character, and I do not change. I am the same yesterday, today, and forever. When you falter, I am still faithful. When you doubt, I still draw near. When you fall, I lift you gently, not with judgment, but with joy, because your restoration delights me. You are not a project to be fixed. You are a masterpiece being revealed. I know the pain that lingers behind your brave face. I see the wounds no one else sees, the betrayal, the disappointment, the unfulfilled longing, the secret battles. You've asked me, how much longer, Lord? You've whispered in the night, do you even see me? And my answer has always been yes. Yes, I see you. Yes, I am with you. Yes, I am working even when you can't see it. Delay is not denial. Silence is not absence. I am a gardener, and I work in seasons. What looks like stillness is often the hidden work of roots growing deep, preparing for the fruit that will come in abundance. Do not despise the waiting, for in it I am shaping you, deepening your trust, anchoring your hope, and refining your character to carry what you have been praying for. Lift up your head, for I am about to do something new. Do you not perceive it? It is springing forth even now. I am making a way in the wilderness, rivers in the desert, hope in the places that once felt lifeless. The dreams I have planted in your heart are not dead, they are dormant, and my spirit is breathing life into them again. I will awaken vision where there has been only survival. I will stir your heart to believe again, to hope again, to dream again. And yes, I will open doors no man can shut. I will break chains no force can hold. I will pour out blessing in places you once feared were barren. But my child, listen closely, these blessings are not the end goal. They are not the proof of my love. They are the fruit of your closeness to me. I am not calling you into striving for success. I am calling you into stillness, into intimacy, into a relationship where peace replaces pressure and grace replaces guilt. Abide in me. Remain in my presence. Let my word anchor your thoughts, and my promises guard your heart. You don't need to chase favor. I am your Father, and favor chases you. You don't need to compete for attention. I am already enthralled by you. You don't need to impress me. Just walk with me. There is so much more ahead. Greater things than you've dared to imagine. But to enter that future, you must let go of the lies you've believed, the lie that says you're not enough, the lie that says your best days are behind you, the lie that says you are too broken to be used. Those are not my words. I call you chosen. I call you healed. I call you rising. I call you radiant. Let my truth be louder than the noise. Let my voice be the one that shapes your identity and destiny. You are a vessel of light in a world aching for hope. You are a bridge of grace in places hardened by hurt. You are my ambassador, not because of your perfection, but because of my power at work in your imperfection. So step forward boldly, not in fear but in faith, not in hesitation but in holy confidence. I go before you. I walk beside you. I am your rear guard. I will speak through you. I will fight for you. I will restore everything the enemy has stolen: joy, peace, relationships, purpose, time. Nothing is beyond redemption in my hands. Not your past, not your pain, not your mistakes. I use all things, yes, even the broken things, to write stories of glory that reflect my goodness and reveal my kingdom. And now, beloved, rise. Rise in courage. Rise in worship. Rise in expectation. For today is not just another day, it is the day of encounter. The day where your heart aligns with heaven's rhythm. The day where fear loosens its grip and faith takes root like never before. The day where you remember who you are because you remember whose you are. You belong to me. You are covered by my mercy, surrounded by my presence, and destined for my glory. Hold this message in your heart like a precious jewel. Let it echo through your soul like a song that won't stop singing. Revisit it in the night hours when doubt tries to creep in. Declare it aloud when the world cries to drown it out. I from it not for approval, but from acceptance, and not for applause, but from assurance. And never forget, my love is not just for the mountaintops, but also for the valleys. I am the God of both, and I walk with you through them all. I love you more than words can contain, deeper than oceans, higher than skies, longer than time. And I am not done writing your story. It is only just beginning. Now go forth, my beloved. Shine, soar, and stay close to me. For the best is not behind, it is breaking forth now. And nothing, absolutely nothing, will stop what I have started in you. And still, my child, I am not done. For my voice continues to echo through eternity and into this very moment, into your weary places, your hidden fears, your unanswered prayers. Let this truth soak into your spirit. I am not pacing heaven worried about your future. I have already written every chapter, and each one turns with purpose, guided by my hand, not your perfection. You may feel like you've lost time, like you've missed opportunities, like you've wandered too far, but I am the Redeemer of lost years. I am the restorer of what was broken, the rebuilder of ruins, the one who calls things that are not as though they were. So rest in me, not in passivity, but in confident assurance. Rest is not the absence of work, it is the presence of trust. It is laying down your tools when they become weapons against yourself. It is releasing the need to do everything in your own strength and leaning into mine. My yoke is easy. My burden is light. Why carry what I've already lifted? Why toil for what I've already promised? I am not looking for endless effort. I am longing for surrendered hearts. Hearts that beat in rhythm with grace. Hearts that worship through the storm. Hearts that wait with expectation rather than anxiety. Yes, my beloved, I see how weary you've become from trying to figure it all out. You've analyzed and planned and rehearsed every scenario, and still, peace feels like a stranger. But peace is not found in the resolution of all your problems. Peace is found in me. I am your anchor when life feels like an open sea. I am the calm in the chaos, the clarity in the confusion. I do not promise a life free of trials, but I promise my presence through them all. You do not need a map when you have a guide. And I, your good shepherd, will never lead you astray. There is beauty being formed in the dark places you've wanted to escape. There is oil being pressed from the pain you've tried to hide. There is power being born in your weakest moments. You do not need to despise your scars, they are evidence of battles survived, grace sustained, and love that refused to let go. I will use them. Yes, I will use every tear you thought was wasted, every night you lay awake wondering if I cared. I was there, not silent, not absent, but working in ways too deep for you to understand at the time. My child, You do not need to understand everything to trust me completely. Faith is not built on answers, it's built on intimacy. Lean into me. Let me carry the questions that weigh heavy on your mind. Let me sit with you in the spaces where words fall short. I am not threatened by your doubt. I am not offended by your honesty. I welcome it, for I already know the depth of your heart, and I love you still. My love is not fragile. It does not shrink away when you are confused. It wraps tighter, draws nearer, and holds firmer. You are safe in me. And still, there is more. More healing. More hope. More joy than you thought possible. You were not created to merely survive. You were created to flurry. Not by chasing the winds of this world, but by planting your roots deep into my presence. Dig deep, child. Let your foundation be me, not shifting opinions, not fleeting successes, not fragile relationships, but me, your rock, your fortress, your everlasting Father. When storms come, and they will, you will not be shaken. Because your house, your life, your purpose, it will be built on my promises. And oh, how great those promises are. I promise to finish what I've started in you. I promise to be with you in the fire and in the flood. I promise to never leave you nor forsake you. I promise that nothing, no hardship, no heartbreak, no mistake can separate you from my love. I promise that I am coming again, and until that day I will strengthen you, sustain you, and surround you with my peace. These are not just words. These are the oaths of a Father who cannot lie, who cannot fail, who delights in doing the impossible on behalf of his children. So rise up, daughter. Rise up, son. Shake off the dust of shame. Wipe away the residue of regret. Let hope flood the chambers of your heart once more. I have not asked you to be perfect. I have only asked you to be willing. Willing to come close. Willing to trust again. Willing to believe that your best days are not behind you but unfolding right now. And I say again, with every fiber of my eternal voice, what lies ahead is greater. Greater in glory. Greater in love. Greater in impact. I will pour out my Spirit upon you in fresh ways. You will dream again. You will laugh again. You will dance in the rain that once terrified you. But remember this, you cannot carry yesterday's mindset into tomorrow's miracle. Let go. Let go of the fear, the bitterness, the self-doubt, the old ways of thinking. Let go of the need to have all the pieces before you take the next step. Trust me with the gaps. Trust me with the unknowns. I will never let you fall. Even when you stumble, I will catch you. I have assigned angels to guard your path. I have positioned people to bless you. I have arranged divine encounters that will align your purpose with my perfect timing. And when the breakthrough comes, and it will, do not forget the journey. Do not forget the quiet places where we met, the tears we turned into prayers, the ashes we traded for beauty. Return often to those sacred spaces, not in sorrow, but in gratitude, for they are the altars of your becoming, the places where your faith was forged, where your character was carved, where my love met you again and again and again. Please support our channel. Our goals is to bring happiness in your life and to bring devotion and reverence towards God, and if you want, you can donate us through Super Thank. You are not who you used to be. You are becoming who I've always seen. And what I see is marvelous. What I see is a vessel of my glory. What I see is a child who is rising. So walk with your head lifted high, not with arrogance, but with the confidence of one who is beloved, chosen, and appointed. Let your life speak of my faithfulness. Let your joy be contagious. Let your story be a song of redemption. Let your every breath declare, I am alive because he loves me. Yes, you are deeply loved, extravagantly pursued, eternally secured. So rest now, my beloved. Rest not because the work is done, but because the war is already won. And when you rise again tomorrow, I'll be there, waiting to walk with you into all I have promised. The journey is holy, and the destination is glory. And I will never, ever leave your side. My heart is not yet finished pouring itself into yours. My words are like rivers of living water, and I long for them to flow into the dry places of your soul until every hidden valley is saturated with hope again. I long to flood every desert of your disappointment with springs of new joy. You've walked through valleys where shadows clung to your thoughts and doubt whispered louder than truth, but I was there, even in the silence, even in the sorrow, even when your strength failed and you had nothing left to offer but your breath. And my child, even that was enough. I never asked for perfection. I only asked for your heart. And you gave it, cracked and bleeding, trembling and tired, and I received it like treasure, more precious than gold, more beautiful than words can describe. You wonder sometimes if your life matters, if your choices carry weight in the grand scheme of eternity, but let me assure you, everything matters. The quiet acts of kindness, the unseen tears wiped away, the moments you chose love when it would have been easier to shut down, these are sacred. These are seeds. And every seed sown in faith, every act done in my name, will bear fruit. Nothing is wasted. Not your prayers, not your pain, not your waiting. I am weaving it all into a masterpiece of redemption that, one day, will make you weep with joy. You will look back and say, it was worth it. Every part of it was worth it. And yes, I know you feel like you've fallen behind, that others have passed you, succeeded where you failed, leapt while you limped. But my timing is not your timing, and my ways are not your ways. Delay is not denial. I have been preparing you for something far greater than quick results. I am forming endurance in you, anchoring you deep, not just for this season, but for the ones to come. When I launch you, it will not be in a shallow splash, it will be a tidal wave of purpose, and you will move in power and grace and clarity. So do not rush. Do not compare. Do not shrink your story to fit someone else's timeline. You are not behind. You are right on time, my time. And now, my child, I ask you to dream again. Yes, dream. Pick up the dreams you've buried beneath the rubble of fear and failure. Dust them off, hold them to the light of my promises, and dare to believe again. For I am the God who breathes life into dead things. What others have called impossible, I call inevitable. I do not operate within the boundaries of human understanding. I specialize in miracles, in making ways where there are none, in raising what was lifeless into psalms of praise. I have not placed those dreams in your heart to tease you, I placed them there as a prophecy of what's to come. So dream wildly. Dream boldly. Dream with the childlike faith you once had before the world tried to make you cautious. Let your faith rise like a flame again. Let your laughter return to your lips. Let the walls around your heart crumble in my presence. Let me take you deeper, deeper than you dared to go, into waters that cleanse, restore, renew, into stillness where revelation flows like honey, into love that is not earned, but given, over and over and over again. Yes, deeper into me. There is more intimacy, more joy, more strength, more peace. You have not yet seen the fullness of what I desire to pour into your life. and I will not hold back from you. I am not stingy with my blessings. I am not hesitant with my gifts. I am a lavish God, a generous Father, and I delight in giving good gifts to my children. Not because you deserve them, but because I love you. Because I always have. Because I always will. My beloved, look around you now. Even in this moment, I am orchestrating divine connections. I am aligning resources. I am shifting atmospheres and preparing people who will walk with you into the new. And yes, some will fall away. Some cannot follow you into where I am taking you. Do not mourn what I remove. Do not cling to what I prune. I only take what hinders, so I can make room for what will bless. Some relationships, some environments, some thought patterns, they have served their purpose. Now is the time to release them with grace and embrace the new thing I am doing. Do not grow weary, my child. I know this journey feels long. I know the road has been steep, and your soul has grown tired. But hold on. You are closer than you think. Breakthrough is not a myth or a phrase, it is my promise to you. You are not walking in circles, you are walking in preparation. You are not stuck, you are being positioned. Every delay is wrapped in divine intention. Every not yet is a wait for it will surely come. So lean in, even when you feel nothing. Worship even when the heavens feel silent. Obey even when it doesn't make sense. This is the soil where miracles grow. This is the faith that pleases me, not faith that demands answers, but faith that chooses me anyway. Do not despise the hidden seasons. They are sacred. They are strengthening you, maturing you, anchoring you so deeply in my presence that when the wind blows, you will not be moved. You are being fortified for glory. And oh, the glory to come. What I have planned for you will make sense of every tear. What I am preparing for you is more than you have the capacity to ask for. My vision is not limited by your experience. My plans are not confined to your resources. I see the end from the beginning, and I say again, you will lack no good thing. Oh, not one. You ask me, Lord, will I make it? And I say you already are. Every breath you've taken in my name is victory. Every time you stood back up when you could have stayed down, I called it triumph. Every time you resisted fear and spoke faith, you shook the very gates of hell. You don't need a title to walk in authority. You don't need a spotlight to be seen by heaven. I have already marked you, anointed you, commissioned you. You are not waiting for approval from man, you already carry the seal of my spirit. Let go now of what was never meant to define you. Let go of shame that clings to your past like chains. Let go of bitterness that has choked your joy. Let go of the identity the world tried to give you and take hold of the one I've written in eternal ink. You are not what they said about you. You are not your mistakes. You are not your failures. You are not disqualified. You are mine. And what I call redeemed, no one can call rejected. What I call blessed, no one can curse. What I lift up, no one can tear down. I have lifted you, even when you couldn't feel it. I have covered you, even when you were unaware. I have fought for you in realms unseen, defeating darkness before it reached your door. I have surrounded you with angels, assigned specifically to you, who never sleep and never stop moving at my command. So lift your head again. Lift your hands again. Lift your voice again. Declare my goodness, not because everything looks perfect, but because I am perfect, and I am with you. Praise me in the hallway before the door opens. Praise me in the furnace before the fire fades. Praise me in the quiet, for your praise is not a performance, it is warfare. It is your weapon. It is your offering. and I receive it with joy. Now listen, my beloved, for I am whispering strategies in this season. Pay attention to the nudges, the prompts, the dreams, the divine interruptions. I am not only giving you vision, I am giving you instructions. This is a time to walk closely with me, to be led, not driven. I am guiding you step by step. Don't rush ahead. Don't run on empty. Slow down and receive. Type Amen if you believe in Jesus Christ. Dear Heavenly Father, I come before you with a quiet heart, longing for calm in the middle of life's noise. Some days feel heavy, and my thoughts run faster than I can follow. But right now, in this very moment, I choose to slow down and come close to you. Surround me, Lord, with your gentle presence. Like a soft breeze in spring or a field full of wildflowers, let your nearness be my comfort. I don't need all the answers, I just need to know that you are here. Let me rest in the safety of your love, like a child held close, tucked under the shelter of your wings. You see the worries I hide, the silent prayers I whisper, the questions I carry in my heart. But in you, I find a quiet strength. You are my safe place, the one who holds me when the world feels unsure. Thank you for being steady when everything else feels uncertain. Please take away the weight of my fear, Lord, and exchange it for your peace, a peace that goes beyond what I can understand. I place my trust in you today, knowing that your care never fails and your love never runs out. Even when I don't see the way forward, I will hold on to the truth that you are guiding me. My life is in your hands, and in that, I find my hope. Thank you for hearing me. Thank you for being near. I trust you, Jesus, and I rest in you. In your beautiful name, Amen. My dear and deeply loved child, pause everything else, just for a moment, and lean in gently. Let these words wrap around your heart like the softest whisper of wind at dawn, comforting, warm, and full of meaning. This is not just a message, it is a moment between you and me. It is not coincidence that you've arrived here, reading this now. It is by design, divine and intentional. I brought you to this moment because you are ready. Ready to receive what has been waiting for you. Ready to step into something deeper, brighter, and freer than what you've known. So let my words flow into you like living water, gently washing away doubt, fear, and weariness. Yes, I see you. Truly see you. Not just the face you show others, not just the parts of you that smile through the pressure or keep moving forward even when you feel like you're barely holding on. I see every tear you've hidden, every worry you've tucked away in silence. I know the weight you carry, even the parts you can't explain, not even to yourself. But listen closely now. You are not forgotten. You are not invisible. And you are not walking through this life alone. I am with you closer than breath, stronger than any storm, and more consistent than the rising of the sun. You've been striving, haven't you? Trying so hard to make everything work, to be everything for everyone. But I want you to hear this. You don't have to carry it all alone. You don't have to have it all figured out. You were never meant to walk through life based on your strength alone. That's why I'm here. I want to lift the burdens from your shoulders, soothe the ache in your chest, and bring peace to the chaos that sometimes stirs inside your mind. Trust this, I care about every detail. Nothing is too small for my attention, and nothing too broken for my healing. Let go of the thought that you must be perfect for me to love you. My love has never been based on your performance. It doesn't rise and fall depending on your behavior. It is steady, unconditional, everlasting. You could never earn it, but you never have to. It's already yours. My love wraps around you in your weakest moments just as it does when you feel strong. When you stumble, it doesn't turn away, it moves closer, offering grace. So please, stop measuring your worth by how well you hold yourself together. I see your heart, and I call it beautiful. You wonder sometimes if your prayers are heard, if your quiet cries reach me. Let me assure you, every whisper, every longing, every word, even the ones you couldn't say out loud, has reached me. I've been collecting every prayer like treasure, and I am responding. Maybe not in the way you expected, maybe not on the timeline you hoped, but in ways far better than you could imagine. I am weaving all things together for good. Nothing is wasted. Not one moment, not one tear. Let me remind you of something very important. You are not behind. You haven't missed your moment. You're not late, and you haven't lost your chance. My plans for you are still alive, still unfolding, and they are filled with goodness. So breathe. Release the timeline you've tried to control. The path I've laid out for you may look different than what you envisioned, but it leads to peace, to growth, to joy, to purpose. Trust my timing, it's perfect, even when it doesn't make sense yet. If you really do watch this divine video till the end, my children, I want you to remember that I will be with you always. There's a reason for the season you're in. Whether it feels like a mountain or a valley, I am in it with you. If it's a time of waiting, then I'm strengthening you. If it's a time of breaking, then I'm shaping you. If it's a time of silence, then I'm inviting you to listen more deeply. And when it's a time of breakthrough, and yes, the time is coming, you will see how every quiet moment was preparing you for something far greater than what you dreamed. You've been planted, not buried. You are not forgotten in the dark. Seeds grow in stillness. Roots deepen where no one sees. And though others may not understand the journey you are on, I see the transformation happening. I see the new growth sprouting from your resilience. I see the strength rising from your surrender. You are becoming something radiant, even if you don't see it fully yet. And so I ask you now, gently but clearly, let go of fear. Let go of the voices that tell you you're not enough, not ready, not capable. Those voices do not come from me. I call you brave. I call you chosen. I call you mine. You are equipped with everything you need for this moment and the next. And when you feel uncertain, I will be your guide. When you feel weak, I will be your strength. When you feel alone, I will be your closest companion. The world may feel loud and overwhelming. What come away with me? Find your quiet. Find your stillness. In that space, I will speak to your heart. Not with condemnation, but with compassion. Not with pressure, but with peace. My voice is kind, steady, and clear. And it is always calling you back not to rules or religion, but to relationship, to closeness, to the peace of knowing that you are fully seen and deeply loved. And yes, there will be challenges. Life will still have its trials, but now you will walk with the understanding that you are never alone. You'll walk knowing you have an unshakable foundation beneath your feet. You'll walk knowing that every step is guided, every detour has purpose, and every setback is setting you up for something sacred. I want you to live with hope again, not just a vague hope, but a real and certain one. Hope that things can change. Hope that your best days are ahead. Hope that love will win. Hope that peace is possible, even in the storm. Because it is. Because I am with you. And I never fail. Let your heart rest in these words. Let them echo in your soul. When the world tries to make you doubt, return to this message. Let it remind you of who you are and whose you are. You are loved. You are held. You are never alone. Nothing in all creation can separate you from my love. Nothing you've done, nothing that's been done to you, no situation too messy, no past too complicated. My grace reaches deeper still. So take a deep breath now. Let the pressure lift. Let peace return. You are not forgotten. You are not without purpose. You are not too late, too broken, too far gone. You are exactly where you need to be to receive this word and step into the next chapter I've prepared for you. My dear child, hold on to me. I will not let go. Walk forward not in fear, but in faith. Not in anxiety, but in confidence. And not alone, but hand in hand with me. Let this be the day you choose peace over panic, grace over guilt, and hope over despair. Let this be the moment everything begins to shift because you dare to believe that you are loved beyond measure and held in the hands of a faithful God. You are ready. I am with you. Let's walk this together. Even now, as your heart leans in closer, I am continuing to speak because I never run out of care, and my voice is never silent toward those I love. There is more I want to place inside you. More healing, more courage, more understanding. Let's stay in this space, where your spirit is soft and open, where your thoughts are quiet enough to receive what really matters. Let go of trying to rush past this moment. Let it settle deeply in your soul like gentle rain soaking the earth. You've been so strong for so long, haven't you? Carrying responsibilities, trying to stay hopeful, pushing through days that felt too heavy to bear. I saw it all. I never turned my eyes away. In the quiet hours when you felt like you couldn't take another step, I was there strengthening your legs, calming your heartbeat, whispering encouragement into the places where you felt weakest. You may have thought you were alone in that struggle, but you never were. I walked with you every second. I was the reason you didn't collapse under the pressure. And I am not finished with you. No, this is not the end of your story. This is a new chapter. A better one. One that begins not with striving, but with surrender. You do not need to fight for my approval. You already have it. You do not need to prove your worth. I've already declared it. You do not need to perform to be loved. You are already loved with a love that is endless, steady, and undiminished by time, failure, or fear. Your season may feel unfamiliar. It may stretch you in ways you haven't experienced before. But I want you to know, I am doing something fresh within you. I'm renewing your vision so you can see yourself the way I do, whole, cherished, equipped, and ready. I'm refreshing your spirit so that you move not from fear or exhaustion, but from peace and purpose. The old ways of doing things out of pressure, fear, comparison no longer serve you. Let them go. I'm inviting you to walk a new path. One marked by trust, guided by love, sustained by grace. Let me take the lead. Let me steer the ship through unfamiliar waters. There will be winds. There may even be storms. But I promise you, no wave will capsize you while I am at the helm. Stay close to me. Listen for my direction. And when you don't know which way to go, simply be still. In stillness I speak. In stillness I reveal. In stillness I strengthen you. Type amen if you have faith in God. You are not who you used to be. You've grown. You've endured. You've healed in places you thought would stay wounded forever. You've begun to see through clearer eyes, to love through softer hands, to trust with a braver heart. And this growth is no accident. I've been shaping you gently layer by layer through every high and low. I've been removing what no longer fits and replacing it with what aligns with your deeper calling. You are not behind. You are not late. You are exactly where you need to be for the transformation that is unfolding. Let go of needing all the answers right now. You don't need to see the whole path to take the next step. Just trust me. Trust that each step you take in faith is making a difference, even when it doesn't feel dramatic or fast. Real growth is often quiet. It happens in small, faithful moments when you choose love instead of anger, hope instead of despair, rest instead of worry. These choices shape your future. These choices create beauty. And don't be afraid to dream again. I know disappointment has tried to silence your hope. I know delays have made you question whether it's worth believing again. But I am telling you now, it is. Hope again. Believe again. Ask again. Not because you need to earn it, but because I am generous. I am a giver of good things, and I delight in surprising you with more than you imagine possible. Open your heart again. Stretch your faith again. I am still the God of miracles, and I still delight in doing the impossible. There are people waiting on the other side of your courage. Your story, your kindness, your wisdom, they matter more than you know. You don't need to have it all figured out to make an impact. You just need to keep showing up with a willing heart and a quiet confidence that I am using even your smallest steps for something greater. Your presence is powerful. Your faith is light in dark places. Your life is a living message of redemption, of hope, of me. And when fear comes knocking again, and it will remember this moment, remember this peace, remember my promise. I am with you. I am for you. I go before you. And nothing, not a single thing can separate you from my love. Not mistakes, not fear, not failure, not uncertainty. My love is not a passing feeling. It is a strong foundation. It is your anchor in the storm and your warmth in the coldest valley. So walk boldly, my child, with your head high and your heart soft. Walk with peace as your pace and joy as your rhythm. Let gratitude be your lens and grace be your language. Love deeply, forgive freely, and live intentionally. Every moment, every breath, every decision is another step toward the fullness I've prepared for you. And I will be there, in every moment, in every tear, in every triumph, cheering you on, lifting you up, and reminding you again and again, you are deeply loved, forever supported, and never alone. Let these truths anchor your soul. Let them carry you forward. Yes, dear one, stay here with me. Let's not rush this moment. Let your heart rest, your shoulders fall, and your spirit open a little wider. You are safe here. You are seen here. You are wanted here. And as you breathe in this calm, know that I am not distant. I am here right beside you, whispering not just words, but truth into every corner of your heart that still carries questions or fears. You see, my beloved, this journey you're on is not just about getting through the day or surviving one challenge after another. It's about becoming the person I already see inside you. The person made with intention and filled with wonder. The person who is learning not only how to trust but how to live freely, lightly, and fully in the flow of my love. The pressures of this world will always try to shape you into something you were never meant to be, measured, compared, reduced. But I have called you to live differently. I have called you to rise above the noise, to live from a deeper well, to know me not as a distant figure, but as your closest friend, your true source, your unshakable refuge. Let me tell you something beautiful. Every moment of doubt you faced, every pause you've taken to question your place in this world, every time you've wondered if your life really matters, it all matters to me. Nothing about you is small to me. Your laughter, your silence, your tears, your questions, your victories, your setbacks, I hold them all with care. And I work through them all, shaping your story with grace and wisdom, always weaving goodness, even in the places that still feel confusing. You are not forgotten in the in-between places. You are not overlooked in the quiet seasons. In fact, those are the very spaces where I do some of my most profound work. In the hidden places, I am healing old wounds, restoring lost dreams, awakening new purpose. So don't despise the slow days. Don't rush past the gentle stretches of time. I am there, too, building something that cannot be undone, deep roots, firm foundations, lasting joy. I want you to know that nothing has been wasted. Not the years you thought were too broken, not the prayers you thought went unheard. I have been storing every whispered word, every silent plea, every longing in my heart. I have not been idle. I have been preparing. And when the time is right, you will see with your own eyes what your heart has been hoping for. You will understand why the waiting was necessary. You will recognize how every detour led you to exactly where you're meant to be. And when the blessings begin to pour in, when the breakthrough arrives and the doors open wide, you'll know it was me. You'll remember the quiet assurance that held you together when things were uncertain. You'll feel the deep gratitude of someone who knows what it took to get here. And you will not be the same. You will be stronger, softer, wiser, freer. Let's speak for a moment about your dreams, the ones you've shelved, the ones you've called unrealistic, the ones you barely mention anymore. Bring them back out. Dust them off. Hand them to me. Let me breathe new life into them. I am not limited by circumstances. I am not constrained by time. What looks impossible to you is completely within my reach. Don't be afraid to dream big, to imagine again, to hope beyond the limits others have spoken over your life. And yes, people may not always understand what I'm doing in you. They may question your choices, doubt your faith, or even walk away when you start shining more brightly. That's okay. Let them go with love. Bless them, release them. Not everyone is meant to go where you're going. Not everyone has the capacity to carry what I'm placing inside of you. But I will bring the right people, those who will walk with you, uplift you, speak truth, and believe in you. You do not have to force connection. I will make sure you're surrounded with those who reflect my heart. So stay grounded in truth. Feed your spirit with what brings peace. Guard your heart from lies that drain your joy. Let go of the need to please everyone. Say yes to what feels light and life-giving. Say no to what dims your fire or leaves you empty. I did not create you to live in constant depletion. I created you to overflow with joy, with peace, with love that reaches others effortlessly because it's real and replenished. And dear child, don't think that you're too much or not enough. You are exactly who I designed you to be. You don't have to shrink to make others comfortable. You don't have to pretend to be someone you're not. Let your true self rise. Let your light shine fully. The world needs what you carry. Your presence, your wisdom, your kindness, your creativity, they are all part of the beauty I've placed in you. And when you live from that place, when you show up as your full self, you glorify me in the most honest way possible. I want you to walk in freedom. The kind of freedom that doesn't depend on circumstances, that can't be taken away by criticism or failure. Freedom that comes from knowing you're loved, chosen, accepted always. You don't have to perform for my approval. You already have it. You don't need to hustle for love. You're already surrounded by it. So lying boldly. Rest often. Forgive quickly. Celebrate yourself. Laugh more. Breathe deeper. Be gentle with your own heart. Extend grace to your past. Trust in the unfolding. Stay curious. Keep learning. Keep growing. And above all, keep coming back to me. Let me be your home, your peace, your safe place, your daily bread. Each new morning, I will meet you with fresh mercy. Each night, I will watch over you with perfect peace. There is nowhere you can go that I won't be with you. No moment too dark for my light. No failure too deep for my redemption. No pain too great for my healing. So walk forward with an open heart. Hold your head high, not because you have all the answers, but because you know the one who walks beside you. This journey isn't about perfection. It's about presence. It's about relationship. It's about walking each day with me, step by gentle step, toward a future that is full of hope, goodness, and promise. Please support our channel. Our goals is to bring happiness in your life and to bring devotion and reverence towards God, and if you want, you can donate us through Super Thank. And now, my child, as your heart continues to rest in this sacred stillness, know this: I am not done pouring into you. There is more I want you to know, more I want you to feel, more I want you to carry with you into the days ahead. Let this be the space where your soul is refreshed, where your doubts are quieted, and where my truth rises louder than the noise of the world. You see, the world will always try to define you by your past, by your performance, by your status, by your mistakes. But I do not speak to you from those measures. I call you by your name, not your shame. I call you by your purpose, not your pain. I call you by who I created you to be, not who life has tried to convince you that you are. In my eyes, you are not broken, you are being made whole. You are not behind, you are right on time. You are not disqualified, you are chosen. And when you feel tired again, and you will, come back here. Come back to these words. Come back to me. I will remind you again and again that you don't need to hold everything together. That's my job. I will remind you that your worth is not found in your productivity or your achievements, but in your identity, one that cannot be taken from you. You are mine. That is your unchanging truth. And in that truth, you can rest. You may wonder if you're strong enough for what's ahead, but I'm not asking you to be strong on your own. I'm asking you to lean into me. Strength doesn't always look like action. Sometimes, strength is the decision to stay, to breathe, to let go, to trust again. Sometimes strength is soft. Sometimes it's silent. Sometimes it's just refusing to give up. And in those moments where your own strength seems to fade, mine rises up within you. There are things in your heart that I have placed there for a reason, those desires that you cannot shake, those visions that wake you in the middle of the night, those burdens for others that bring tears to your eyes. Pay attention to them. They are not accidents. They are signs of what I've designed you to carry. You don't have to figure it all out right now. Just keep saying yes to the next right thing. Keep saying yes to growth, to grace, to love. Keep saying yes to me. When you're unsure of what to do, just do the next loving thing. Speak kindly. Choose gentleness. Listen well. Forgive fully. Those small choices, made again and again, shape the kind of life that reflects me. You don't need to chase a grand destiny, you just need to walk in daily devotion. Commit faithfulness, if fruit will come. And what grows from love is always lasting. And when people don't understand your journey, bless them. You don't need to explain what I'm doing in your heart to everyone. Some things are sacred. Some transformations are too deep for others to see right away. But I see them. And I'm proud of you. I'm proud of the way you've held on, the way you've shown up, the way you've kept believing even when things didn't make sense. You've been faithful in the little, and soon I will entrust you with more. There is still healing to come, still joy to discover, still restoration to unfold. You haven't missed out. You haven't been left behind. The best is not behind you. It's in front of you. I'm not a god of half-finished stories. What I've started in you, I will complete. What I've promised, I will fulfill. And even when the timeline seems long, even when the wait stretches your soul, keep trusting. I never waste a season. Sometimes I allow the soil to sit quiet before the seed springs forth. Sometimes I work behind the curtain before I open the stage. Sometimes I allow you to feel the ache so that when the healing comes, you'll recognize its beauty. But never doubt this, I am always working, always preparing, always providing, and my provision will not just meet your need, it will often exceed it. I am a God of abundance, not scarcity. You do not need to live in fear that there's not enough love, not enough opportunity, not enough grace. I have more than enough. And when you share freely, you'll find that you're never lacking. Because the more you pour out from a place of love, the more I will pour into you. So let go of scarcity. Let go of fear. Let go of the belief that joy is only for others, that blessings skip you, that wholeness is unreachable. Those are lies, and lies lose their power when you speak the truth. So speak it now. I am loved. I'm chosen. I am guided. I am enough. I am held. I am safe. I am growing. I am not alone. Say these things not just when you feel strong, but especially when you feel weak. Truth is not dependent on how you feel. It is rooted in who I am, and I do not change. My love doesn't shift like shadows. It is constant like the morning sun. And you, my beloved, are bathed in it always. Let today be a turning point, a moment where you decide to stop living from pressure and start living from peace. A moment where you trust me more than your fears. A moment where you open your hands, release control, and welcome the mystery of grace. You don't have to understand everything to trust the one who does. I will carry you through confusion, to loneliness, through success, through sorrow. I will be the one who celebrates your wins and comforts your losses. I will be the one who stays, no matter who else walks away. I am not seasonal. I am eternal. And I am yours. So rise today with fresh hope. Rest today with renewed strength. Move today with quiet confidence that something beautiful is unfolding even if you can't see it yet. Because I am not just preparing the path ahead of you. I'm preparing you for the path. And it will be good. Not always easy, but always good. Keep walking. Keep trusting. Keep choosing love. And remember, no matter how long the night, joy always comes in the morning. Always. And now, my precious one, as the light of this truth continues to rest upon you, receive even more of my heart freely, fully, deeply. Let it pour over your soul like the softest rain on dry soil, bringing life to places within you that may have gone unnoticed or untouched for too long. Let these words take root. Let them bloom. Let them do what they are meant to do, restore you. There is nothing about your life that I overlook. Every detail, every twist, every sorrow, every small joy, it all matters to me. Nothing is random. Nothing is wasted. Even the times that felt like detours were part of a bigger design. Even the people who walked away made room for those who would truly stay. Even the heartbreaks carve out deeper spaces in you for compassion and grace. I use it all. Not just the perfect parts, but the messy ones, the awkward ones, the ones you wish had gone differently. I turn ashes into beauty. I take what was meant for harm and make it serve your good. And you, my dear child, are still in the middle of becoming. So don't go to the journey too soon. Don't label this season as failure just because it's hard. Don't assume that slow progress means no progress. Seeds take time. Roots go deep before fruit is seen. Keep tending the soil of your soul. Water it with faith. Nourish it with hope. Protect it with peace. What I've planted in you will grow. You won't have to force it. It will come because I have ordained it. What I begin, I finish. Always. There is still a lot ahead. Yes, there will be more stretching, but also more miracle. Yes, there will be more refining, but also more clarity, more healing, more joy. Keep your heart open. Keep your eyes soft. Keep your mind grounded in me. You were not made to figure everything out at once. You were made to walk hand in hand with me through one day at a time. And when the next wave of uncertainty rolls and when fear tries to whisper that you're alone or unprepared, return to this truth. You are never doing life alone. Not for a single second. I go before you. I stand beside you. I walk behind you, covering you, catching you, lifting you. Even when it feels like you've taken a wrong turn, I am right there, redirecting, realigning, reestablishing your steps. Stop being so hard on yourself. You're learning. You're growing. And you're doing far better than you think. You don't need to have it all figured out to be deeply loved. You don't have to fix yourself before you are worthy of joy. You already are. You don't have to hide the broken parts of your story. Those are the very parts I use to reflect my redemption. When you feel misunderstood, come to me. I understand. When you feel like no one sees the effort behind your quiet obedience, trust that I see every act of faith. Let's pray together. Dear Lord Jesus, thank you for being the constant light in my life. You have walked with me through quiet mornings and restless nights, and I know you are with me now as I take this new step forward. I don't have all the answers. I don't know what lies ahead. But I know you do, and that brings peace to my heart. As I begin this new chapter, I place every part of it into your hands. Please guide my choices, direct my thoughts, and shape my steps. If I wander, gently bring me back. If I hesitate, remind me that you are near. Sometimes my heart holds fear and my mind runs with questions. Calm me, Lord. Remind me that I don't need to see the whole path, I only need to walk with you one step at a time. Help me release the weight of yesterday and not carry old wounds into new places. Let me carry hope instead. Let my heart be open to the fresh work you are doing in me. Give me courage, not the loud kind, but the quiet strength to try again, to believe again, and to trust even when it's hard. Thank you for making all things new, even me. I choose to move forward not in my own strength, but in yours. Let this new beginning be a place where I find more of you. In your name I pray, amen. Type thank you, God, and if you believe in Christianity, please subscribe our channel and ring the bell icon.